Hey guys, it's Tregs, the founder of 30 Plus Men's Fitness, and I hope you're all doing good. So I wanted to do this short 5 to 10 minute video to talk to you about when you go on your summer holidays, all right? Because we're in July, it might not feel like it's summer in the UK right now, but I know a lot of you guys are going on your holidays. Maybe you've been, maybe you're planning a holiday like I am. And I'll get a lot of clients that come to me and they start to panic that they're going to put a load of weight on holiday. What should I do? What can I do? When I'm there. And my instant response is, well, first things first is enjoy your holiday, right? Because you work hard all year and, holidays are to be enjoyed just as life is to be enjoyed. Now, some of you might be scrolling this video and think, I don't give a shit when I go on holiday. All bets are off. I don't care. And if that's you, cool, no problem. Just turn this video off. But if you genuinely go on holiday and you panic about gaining weight, then there is a kind of framework that I've created for myself and I've created for clients so that when they go away, it's almost like an insurance policy against too much weight gain. Now, first things first is I want to explain to you that if you go on holiday to a warmer climate, and if you live in the UK, chances are when you do go on holiday, it's going to be a warmer climate. Simply going to a hotter climate can lead to water retention. So quite often coming back from a holiday from a very hot climate can have you carrying more water. Even a flight can contribute to water retention. Now, why am I saying that? Is that, well, if you get on the scale the day after going on holiday, that could be a factor at play. A lot of people get on the scale, they're like, oh my gosh, I've gained all this weight. Understand that the heat and the flight could contribute to water retention. Now, there's something else that can contribute to water retention, and that is the excess carbohydrates and the excess alcohol that we tend to consume on holiday, okay? So understand this, for every gram of carbohydrate you ingest, you store 3 grams of water, and that's whether you're in a warm climate or you're in a cool climate, it doesn't matter. So let's put all those things together now. We go on holiday, we're going somewhere warm, we're drinking all the beer, we're having all the carbohydrates, like we're enjoying cakes, we're having bread at breakfast, we're having pastries, pasta, pizza, all that jazz, right? Then we're in a hot climate. Wow, there's some serious water retention going on there. Now, don't just think, oh, well, Treg is saying it's only water retention, it's not fat. Well, of course, if you're in a calorie surplus, you will be gaining some fat, okay? But let me tell you that when I've spoken to some clients, they've come back and jumped on the scale and then they said, I've gained a stone in 10 days. And I've gone like, oh, good effort. I know that's not all body fat. It's a bloody good effort. It's not all body fat. A lot of that is water retention. So there's all those things to consider when you go on holiday. Like, look, let me break it down for you. Who's ever been on holiday? You're in a really hot climate and you just start to swell up. That's even without the beer and the bread. Okay, I remember being in Turkey a couple of years ago. It was so hot, I couldn't even get like my fingers around my wrist. That's how warm it was. That's how much water I was retaining. So there's all those things that come into play. But there's also some tactics that you can use. This is if you are genuinely concerned. Like I said, if you're not bothered, you're like, I don't care, I'm going all day and I'm just going to be lazy and put my feet up and not do anything and drink to my heart's content, crack on. But there's some things that you can do, which I call your insurance policy against too much weight gain. Now, you might not even realize how beneficial these things are when you're there, because you're having alcohol and carbohydrates every day and you're in a boiling hot climate, and therefore you're feeling a little bit more bloated anyway. However, the easiest thing you can do to manage energy in, energy out when you're on holiday is to keep up with your steps. So if you've got a step goal back in the UK or wherever you are, take that step goal on holiday with you. And chances are, if you're watching this video and you're sort of my age, in your 40s, a lot of my clients now in their 50s and 60s, you don't tend to go on holiday and do those kind of like sit around, drink all day and not move. Maybe you do, like we used to do in our 20s. Chances are you've got kids, you're moving around, you may be going to see the sights. So keep up with that. Keep up with those steps. Like I said to you, you might not think they're doing anything, But trust me, if you keep up with a 10,000, 12,000, 15,000 a day step goal when you're away, that's going to contribute to a higher total daily burn. It's going to help you balance out those extra calories that are coming in. Now, the second thing is just get hydrated. We know the importance of hydration even more in a warmer climate. And I get it. Some people want to go on holiday and they want to get in the all-inclusive bar as soon as it's open. But I always say this to clients, do me one favor. Before you do anything, just get your 2 litres of water down you. Even if you plan to be in the bar from early afternoon, get your 2 litres of water down you just to help you flush out, keep you regular, and obviously keep you hydrated in a very warm climate. Also, what hydration is going to do, being hydrated is going to actually keep some hunger at bay. Okay, and you might say, well, I'm on holiday, I don't give a shit about that. But there might be people that are watching it that do give a shit. And then the third thing that I say is try and get high protein foods. Okay, now if you go into a nice all-inclusive worth its salt, you're going to have some nice high protein options. I know some of the fantastic all-inclusives I've been on over the years with TUI, especially to places like Turkey. The breakfast options were amazing for getting high quality protein, like all types of eggs, scrambled, fried, omelets. You could even have things like salmon, smoked salmon for breakfast. Yes, you've got the pastries. Yes, you've got the croissants and all that jazz. And they look great, right? But I know, having indulged in those types of things in the past, just how exhausted I am afterwards. And with 2 young boys on holiday, I ain't got the time to be in a carb coma come mid-morning. So I'm happy to go into the buffet, get hydrated, have a coffee, but also get as much protein in me as possible. Because guess what? Protein is going to keep you fuller for longer, whether you're on holiday, whether you're at home. That's just a fact. That's not going to change. So just like I tell clients to do back home, get protein in your first meal of the day. Okay? So if we combine keeping up with our steps, staying hydrated, and going for those higher protein options when we eat, the chances are you're not going to gain as much weight as you would if you just went, I'm not bothering with the steps. The only thing I'm going to drink on holiday is booze, forget water, and I'm just going to put myself in a carb coma every day. And yes, it all sounds great fun on paper, but just like Christmas, after a couple of days of excess, we all start going, wow, I've had enough. And I've got to stress this to you. You might not notice this is making any difference when you're on holiday, because as I've already said, water retention from carbohydrates, from alcohol, from the heat, okay? You might just go, oh my God, I'm gaining all this weight, I'm a porker. But when you come back, if you've kept that step goal high, if you've kept to higher protein options, which has nullified your appetite, and if you stayed hydrated, even if you still drank alcohol every day and really overindulged, you will find that you will not have gained as much weight. You might come back on the scale, you jump on the scale the morning after the holiday, you're 6, 7, 8 pounds up, boom. Once you get back into the swing of things, that could drop overnight. Like I recently went to Valencia for 5 days. When I went to Valencia, I was 83.5 kilograms. 5 days of everything I could eat and drink while still keeping up with my steps and while still keeping up with my water intake, as well as drinking alcohol. When I come back, I was 87.5. That's 4 kilograms. That's 8.8 pounds in 5 days. I knew that wasn't real. I knew that everything that I've just said on this video was contributing to that scale weight. And as soon as I clicked back into gear, the fact that I'd kept my steps up in Valencia, kept my hydration up in Valencia, by the end of the week, I was back to my normal weight. And that is that insurance policy that I'm talking about. So for all of you folks going on holiday this year, that is my 3-part framework for helping you out, even maintain or not gain excess amounts of weight on holiday. It's something I'll be doing when I take my lads away, and trust me, I'll still be enjoying a beverage and I'll still be enjoying nice food, but it's just something that I know is going to help me maintain my weight and not get out of control for when I get back. Let me know if this helps. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.